Hi, this is Kiran. In this 10th module of electricity and magnetism, let us discuss about work done against a dipole when it is released in an electric field. See, work done by a dipole is different from work done against dipole. Try to understand it properly. Of course, you should follow the work power energy modules to understand it properly. Now we will discuss work done against a dipole when it is released in an electric field. Let us observe it now. Observe the clipping carefully. Yes, there is a electric field denoted by E bar. Introduce a dipole in it. Yes, in this dipole there is a negative charge, there is a positive charge. The dipole axis direction is from negative charge to positive charge. It is always, please remember. Now, observe the video carefully. I mean, when there is a uniform electric field, it also means that on one side you can assume the positive charges distribution, on the other side you can assume the negative charges distribution. Of course, these positive charges will repel this positive charge of dipole, isn't it? Similarly, these negative charges will repel this negative charge of dipole. So by all means, if you release a dipole in an electric field, it starts rotating. It exhibits torque. Once again, yes. So it means that you should agree it is doing work. If you want to rotate it against the torque direction, the experimenter has to do work on the dipole. Now, let us go for geometrical construction. There is a electric field. Electric field direction is always from positive side to negative side. In it, let us release a dipole. Yes. Now, you have observed the rotation. Let us observe now carefully. There is theta 1. I mean, there is a location for the dipole with respect to theta 1. There is a location with respect to dipole represented by theta 2. Now here the task is, of course, in any case, if you release a dipole in an electric field at some angle theta, it exhibits torque. Now, as an experimenter, if you want to rotate against the torque, how much work is to be done by the experimenter on the dipole? That is what we are going to find now. Now, in rotational dynamics, already we know that a small, I mean, the differential of work done is equals to torque into d theta. Here, torque is the cause of rotation and d theta is a small rotational displacement. I mean, angular displacement. In rotational dynamics, we know that differential of work done is torque into d theta. Now here, dw is equals to, I mean, differential of work done is equals to p bar cross e bar d theta. Why is it so? This torque exhibited by the dipole in the electric field is electric dipole moment and the electric field, the cross product. The cross product of electric dipole moment represented by P bar and the electric field E bar, that is torque. Already we know that. In the 9th module we learned it. Now differential of work done dW is equals to P bar cross E bar into d theta. That also can be taken as PE sin theta. P bar cross E bar is nothing but PE sin theta. Now work done in rotating a dipole from theta 1. Of course, what is our initial angle? That is theta 1. What is our final angle? That is theta 2. Position 1, position 2. Of course, we are going to rotate it. Then total work done is integral of P sin theta d theta between the limits theta 1 and theta 2. Between the limits theta 1 and theta 2. Now here work done in rotating a dipole is PE integral of sin theta is minus cos theta. Of course, everyone knows that it is PE minus of cos theta between the limits theta 1 and theta 2. That is equals to, if you simplify that, finally you will be getting PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So by all means, if one want to rotate a dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, then he has to spend what? The work, the energy. If one want to rotate a dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, then he has to spend PE times of cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2 joules energy. How much is the energy he has to spend? PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. For what? To rotate a dipole from theta 1 to theta 2. Where? In an electric field E bar. Now, in return, see, in rotating that dipole, the experimenter is spending the energy. It means that he is giving the energy to the dipole. It also means that the dipole is storing the energy somehow. Then, in return, if we release a dipole at the position theta 2, then it starts rotating, isn't it? How? It will use already stored energy. Then it starts rotating and attains some angular speed at theta 1. Then how much is the change in kinetic energy? That is PE cos of theta 1 minus cos theta 2. PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2 is the change in kinetic energy from theta 2 to theta 1. Please remember that. Now, here, when theta is equals to 0 degrees, to find potential energy of a dipole, to find net potential energy of a dipole when it is released in an electric field, always we will be using that net potential energy is 0 when theta is equals to 90 degrees. But why? We should discuss about it, isn't it? Please check it once again. When theta is equals to 0 degrees, the torque is 0, but the potential energy is maximum. And when theta is equals to 90 degrees, the potential energy is 0. Potential energy of a dipole at an angle theta is minus PE cos theta. Of course, we are going to derive it now. To get the derivation for potential energy of a dipole at an angle theta, which is nothing but minus PE cos theta, we are going to consider when theta is equals to 90 degrees, the potential energy is 0. But why is matter? Let us observe the video carefully once again. When theta is equals to 90 degrees, the potential energy is 0. Try to understand it carefully first of all. Yes, in an electric field, the potential energy of a charge, forget about the dipole. Let us discuss about only one charge. In an electric field, the potential energy of a charge is work done in bringing the charge from infinite places to that point. In an electric field, the potential energy of a charge is the work done in bringing the charge from infinite places to that point. Let us observe the diagram now. Yes, there is a field. Into the field, let us bring a charge from infinite places to some location. Yes. So whatever be the work done by the experimenter in bringing the charge from infinite places to that location is the energy associated to that charge. That is potential energy of that charge. Now, similarly, you can consider one more electric field. Be careful. Let us observe carefully. Here, we are going to use two charges as a combination of dipole. Here, we are going to consider two charges as a combination of dipole. Let us observe carefully. Yes, there is some work done. Now also, there is some work done. Let us suppose the first work done is say 100 joules. The second work done is say minus 150 joules. Let us say, because more work the experimenter has to do. Somehow it is nearer. Now, the net energy is minus 50 joules. Able to observe it? Of course, in our formula also, minus PE cos theta, you will be getting the formula. Why that minus sign? You can observe now. That is minus 50 joules. When the field is in the same direction of dipole, that it is from negative charge to positive charge. The net energy is in terms of negative joules. Now, let us consider once again the electric field. Observe a positive charge. Of course, it is moving. What I mean, the experimenter is doing some work. Now, there is a negative charge also moving. Where from? From infinite places to the exact location. Here also some work is being done. Now, let us say the first work is 120 joules. Just for the sake of example, let us say the work done is minus 120 joules. Then what is the net energy associated there? That is 0 joules. The net energy associated is 0 joules. Now here, very clearly you can understand that when the dipole is, I mean the combination of negative charge and positive charge. When the combination of negative charge and positive charge, the dipole, when the dipole axis is perpendicular to the electric field, then net energy is 0. Net potential energy associated with that is 0. Now, once again, there is the electric field. Remember it as a note. Hope you understood well. Remember it as a note. There is a positive charge. There is a negative charge. From this negative charge to positive charge, there is the axis of the dipole. This axis of the dipole is perpendicular to the field, isn't it? Where from the axis is from negative charge to positive charge. If you observe from negative charge to positive charge the direction that is perpendicular to the field, then the net energy is 0 joules. Remember it as a note. When the dipole is perpendicular to the field, then the potential energy is 0. When the dipole is along the field, then the potential energy is maximum and is negative. Along the field, what does it mean? The dipole axis is from negative charge to positive charge. From negative charge to positive charge, the axis of the dipole is along the field in the first diagram. Then, first template. When the dipole is along the field, then the potential energy is maximum and it is negative. Observe in the example. Now, yes, let us notify that there is the electric field, there is a dipole. Dipole is along the field. Then the potential energy is maximum and is negative. Once again, notify the field. In this field, the dipole is in the opposite direction of the field. When the dipole is in the opposite direction of the field, then the potential energy of the dipole is maximum, but it is positive. Once again, notify the field. The dipole is perpendicular to the field. Then the potential energy is 0. Once again, notify the field. Here also, the dipole is perpendicular to the field, but in minus 90 degrees in the downward direction. What I mean? Then also the potential energy is 0. Potential energy of what? Potential energy of the dipole when it is released in an electric field in such a way that the angle is 90 degrees. The potential energy is 0. Now, let us have some discussion about potential energy of dipole. Potential energy of dipole. Now, there is the electric field. Once again, let us consider some perpendicular axis. In which direction the electric field is? From left hand side to right hand side. What I mean? From positive charges to negative charges. There is a field. Yes. There is a dipole. What we are considering. Initially, it is at 90 degrees. Initially, it is at 90 degrees. Let us observe carefully now. We are going to rotate the dipole. We are permitting the dipole to be rotated. To what? To some extent of theta. To some extent of theta. Now, what is that angle? Theta. Now, here we are going to find the potential energy of the dipole in an electric field when it is making some angle theta. When it is making some angle theta. Very simple calculation it is. Potential energy of a dipole at an angle theta is work done in rotating the dipole from 90 degrees to theta degrees. Initially the dipole is at 90 degrees. Why? When the dipole is at 90 degrees, the potential energy is 0. So to find the potential energy at theta, we do consider the initial position at 90 degrees. Simple mathematical trick that is. Now, because at 90 degrees, the potential energy is 0. Now, potential energy of dipole at theta is Pe sin theta d theta from 90 degrees to theta degrees. What is the initial limit of the angle here? What is the initial position of the dipole here? 90 degrees. What is the final limit of the angle here? That is theta degrees. So lower limit you are supposed to take 90 degrees. The upper limit you are supposed to take theta degrees. That is potential energy of the dipole at theta is Pe. What is capital P here? Dipole moment, electric dipole moment. What is E here? The electric field. Pe integral of sin theta d theta between the limits 90 degrees to theta degrees. That is equals to Pe minus cos theta 90 to theta. That is upper limit minus lower limit. Anyway, cos 90 is 0. Everyone knows that. Finally, in simplification, you will be getting minus Pe cos theta. Minus Pe cos theta. So, here is a conclusion. Potential energy of a dipole at theta with respect to the given electric field is minus Pe cos theta. Is also nothing but the dot product of P and E. I mean, the potential energy of a dipole at theta is negative of dot product of P and E joules. What is joules here? The unit of the potential energy. Hope you understood well. Prepare well. All the best for your preparation.